Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 10 latest defense updates. Number 1, next gen laser beam riding air defense system. The DRDO has begun work on a next generation air defense system, the laser beam riding man portable air defense system. This project signifies a significant advancement in India's indigenous defense capabilities. The LPAD program received a project sanction order last year under the Make 2 category of the Defense Acquisition Procedure 2020. This procurement route fosters collaboration between the DRDO and the Indian private companies. The project aims to develop and deliver 200 launchers and 1200 laser beam riding missiles to the Indian Army with an estimated value of 4,800 crore. Prototype testing of the LPAD system is expected to be completed by the end of 2024. Next, IGLA-S Air Defense System in India. Adani Defense Systems and Technologies Limited has commenced assembly of the IGLA-S Very Short Range Air Defense System in India. This development marks a significant step towards self-reliance in the country's air defense capabilities. The IGLA-S assembly is being undertaken following a technology transfer agreement between ADSTL and Rosso Broad Export. Next, China's new light tank. China has unveiled a new light tank that promises to revolutionize modern armed warfare. This advanced vehicle boasts a mass of less than 40 tons and incorporates a host of cutting-edge technologies, including a two-man crew in a hull capsule, an unmanned turret with a 105 mm gun, an automatic loading mechanism, hydro-pneumatic suspension, and a hybrid drive with silent watch capability. Additionally, the tank features modular armor, a new hard-kill active protection system with AESA radars, a drone jammer, and a remote-controlled weapon station on the turret roof of current UAV threats. While many have speculated about the future of tank design, China appears to be taking concrete steps towards mass production of this generation vehicle. Next, why a VLS missile system should have been on Project 75I submarines. India's decision for Project 75I submarine sparked debate, with some arguing for a vertical launch system integration for subsonic cruise missiles like BrahMos and Nirbhay. Traditional missile tubes require submarines to surface for launch. Compromising stealth VLS allows submerged launches, maintaining discretion. Traditional launchers require surfacing to launch missiles, compromising a submarine's stealth, whereas VLS allows submerged launches, maintaining discretion. Next, training with combat readiness scores, that is CRS. Zen Technologies, a leader in military simulation and training solutions, has unveiled a groundbreaking innovation, the Combat Readiness Score. The first of its kind system promises to revolutionize military training by leveraging data to optimize unit performance and maximize effectiveness. Next, technology transfer for antimicrobial hospital linen manufacturing. In a significant move to bolster healthcare hygiene, the Defense Research and Development Organization has transferred its cutting-edge antimicrobial technology to three prominent textile manufacturers: Mafatlal Industries Limited, Merit Exports Limited, Sunil Industries Limited. This initiative aims to enhance the production of antimicrobial hospital linen, addressing the critical need for improved infection control in healthcare setting. Next, India to get next generation nuclear fuel. Russia State Nuclear Corporation Rosatom head Alexei Likhachev said that India will get next generation nuclear fuel this summer, further calling India a key partner in the nuclear area, reported Russia Today. Next, US envoy admires ISRO's establishments during visit to headquarters. The United States Ambassador to India Eric Garcetti visited the Indian Space Research Organization headquarters in Bengaluru on Saturday as both countries continue to enhance cooperation in the field of space. During his meeting with ISRO Chairman S. Somnath, he expressed his admiration for the organization's accomplishments and its role in global space exploration. The discussions highlighted both countries' mutual interest and shared goals in advancing space science, technology, and space economy. Next, twin-engine LCA variant for Indian Navy carrier operations. India's state-owned Hindustan Aeronautics Limited reportedly back in 2019 had proposed a design and development plan for a twin-engine fighter jet based on the LCA Tejas platform, specially catering to the Indian Navy's needs. The proposal comes amidst discussions on the twin-engine deck-based fighter program, that is TEDBF, spearheaded by the ADA. Sources close to the development told that HAL preempted the TEDBF program with their proposal. Their experience with the single-engine naval LCA used as a technology demonstrator positions them as a contender. Next, possible upgrades of the India's T90 Mark III. Heavy Vehicles Factory has successfully delivered the first batch of upgraded T90 Mark III tanks to the Indian Army. These upgrades aim to significantly improve the capabilities of the existing T90 fleet. While specific details remain under wraps, some key aspects of the modernization program have come to light. It boasts improved firepower through the integration of a correction input device. This device refines gunnery accuracy by factoring in environmental conditions and barrel wear. Thank you.